All right, let's see what we have today. Oh, I have a new tweet. I don't know what G20 means, but apparently cryptos are assets, not currencies. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to keep updating. I'm just going to keep scrolling. So millennials aren't saving much money, if any, for retirement. There's probably been about like 30 of these articles in the past month. It's pretty like trendy thing happening right now. Millennials not saving money. It's not really necessary to read the article. It's probably going to be exactly what you've probably heard 100 times before. I don't care about that. Tinder advice and Bitcoin gambling kind of night. Okay. DSA, Democratic Socialist something, retweeted something. Today's the day. The Senate will be voting to end U.S. involvement in the Saudi-led war on Yemen. Call your senators today. So I guess this isn't really related to socialism, but it's, if you want to stop war, go ahead, call that number. I don't know how legit it is. So do that, and you might stop the war. Something about vaporwave. This looks cool. This room is pretty cool. I would like to stay in there. If it's like what is that? Hong Kong's hottest property lender, the bank of mom and dad. Oh, that's cute. So the housing prices in Hong Kong are climbing much faster than household incomes, forcing young buyers to seek financial help from their parents. Well, what else is new? It's not really news. It's just everyone kind of knows that. See how a little kindness makes a world of difference. Won't you be my neighbor? So I guess this looks like this will be interesting about Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers is a pretty cool guy. If you don't know Mr. Rogers, he started a show about kids, I think. Oh yeah, and then there's the Maryland shooting, which is, it's a horrible thing. Should stop school shootings. Something about Saudi Arabia. Here's something motivational. The secret to doing anything is believing that you can do it. Anything that you believe you can do strong enough, you can do anything as long as you believe. I find that to be quite truthful, although there's like this weird flashing red thing in this background, which is bothering me a lot, but the quote is pretty nice. iDubbbz is tweeting something. I don't know, just something ironic. I don't really care. Something about vaporwave. I saw this earlier. Hot cocoa, chocolate ingredient soars and could have further to go. So I guess the cocoa beans going up in price. So if you're an investor, I guess, invest in some cocoa beans. The Facebook data harvester, I don't get it. It's not that funny. Armed man has barricaded himself in a Panera Bread across the street from Princeton University. All right. I don't know why this is on Bloomberg. It has nothing to do with business or anything. I guess because it's Panera Bread. So maybe the Panera Bread stock will go down today from this incident. Maybe it'll go up. It depends on your outlook, on your strategy. I don't know what that means. More about the school shooting. Trump says he'll meet with Putin in not too distant future, sorry. So I guess I don't know what to think about that. I mean, what are they going to talk about? I'll probably go to a strip club or something, have a good time. We'll see about that. Oh yeah, I heard about something about this guy getting arrested for doing a pug Nazi joke on YouTube. And I'm just going to say, as a Jew, I find it really offensive that they're going to put a guy in jail, because really all that's going to do is just make other people who are, legitimate Nazis think that Jews run the media and want to imprison people for questioning anything that's Jewish. So it kind of just makes all of us worse off in the end to, go against freedom of speech. People are just going to get really pissed off. So that's not a good thing. I literally can't stop making bangers. Yeah, same. There's the other Saudi Arabian thing. They're posting it again in increments of 15 minutes. It's kind of repetitive. Yeah, so this is the thing. See, that guy's kind of creepy looking, but I don't think he should go to jail for that. That's just, I don't know, it's just not cool. If people want to call me a kike, that's their right to do so. I'm not offended. I mean, I take it as a compliment if someone does a Nazi joke to me or a Holocaust joke, because that shows they care about me in some sort of way. Something. Oh yeah, Amazon's doing something about stocks. It's doing well. It's bigger than Google. So Jeff Bezos is taking over the world, which is good. I like him a lot better than Google. Google's kind of a fucking stupid site. It's just really lame. Amazon's just like efficiency to the max, It's really good. So another Amazon squeezing suppliers to curb its losses in the price war. See, they're just always on top of shit. They don't take bullshit. And that's good. That's why they're going to take over the world. And honestly, I would rather have Jeff Bezos be the world leader than I don't know, Pauline Marois or something. President Trump says arms race getting out of control. I don't know. I don't remember following this site or this news source. I don't know where that came from. Here's some daily touted chain quotes. Mark well his ears and eyes, for wise men hear and see. Wise man's mind is free. That's okay. I'm not a big fan of that one. The wise man went abroad, impartial to the world, does not divide or judge, but people everywhere. I don't know. This Twitter thing isn't taking the good quotes. I think they just went through all the good ones and they're just kind of like going through like all the random shit. I'm not even gonna read that. I don't want to know. Bitcoin is climbing. Okay. Yeah. What else is new? It's always like it just goes up and down and goes down even further. But people are really into like a stock price that just doesn't have any product at all. So I think if people see a future in that, then why not? Album 4. I see this is just kind of excessive. You've got the fucking old Mac in the background. I don't know how you're using that to make music in any way. And then you have 2 keyboards, which is kind of just 3 of them. And you're making it all on a computer anyway. So having 3 of them is just kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of a waste. You only really need 1. I mean, I only have 1. This rug is really nice though, I have to say. Really nice rug. I don't believe that's an IKEA rug. Although if it is, it's a really nice IKEA rug. We have some guitars here. That's always cool. Here's a pug. Let's see what he has to say.
I love you.
See, that's cute.
I love you.
Huh. Wow, sitting on a flight condensed with a bunch of people for like 5 hours increases your chances of getting ill. I never really thought of that. Just now it just makes so much sense to me. Oh yeah, that Uber accident. I mean, like people are all up in arms about that, but there's like literally car accidents every day. So because there's like an automatic car that got into an accident, people are like freaking out for some reason. Like that's like such an odd thing to happen. Like wow, a car accident. When does that ever happen? But since it's a computer, people are scared because it's like Terminator or something. Aurora Cannabis calls packaging guidelines wrong-headed and unscientific. Okay. Like, it's not scientific. I mean, I guess I could read the article, but I don't read articles. I just read the taglines. Because I'm a millennial. So if you're an adult watching this is how millennials watch or read the news. How Einstein lost his bearings, and with them general relativity. Okay. That would be a cool article to read if I read articles. Trump says Austin Bomber is a sick individual, vows to find them as soon as possible. Well, of course he's lying if he says that, because everything Donald Trump says is a lie, or anything Donald Trump says that condones people that are evil is a lie. But whenever he says something else that people might find offensive, it's obviously true, because everything he says has to be absolute evil, because he's the most evil person of all time. I mean, according to the news, at least, that's what I read. Oh, here we go. Hey, see, there you go. It's just right on top of it. Toys R Us is going bankrupt. They're just like, fuck you. We're taking it. There's just no time. It's been like a day since Toys R Us has been like shutting down and Amazon's already on it. It's just incredible. Psychologists tested whether sniffing a romantic partner's shirt while on a business trip helps relieve stress. Interesting. I wonder what their findings were, but I'm not going to find out. Billionaires who behave badly do have their uses. Look at this fucker. I don't know who that is, but he's just fucking funny. I would like to hang out with him. People hate like the wealthy and upper class, but they're pretty cool. Feel like they'd have a lot of cool things to say. Oh, here's Bernie Sanders. Economic inequality town hall draws 1.7 million lives. Oh, look at this. 2 articles. Worried about income inequality, Forbes 400 lists the wealthiest Americans by total estimated net worth, regardless of their income during any given year. Over 71% of Forbes 400 listees and their heirs lost their top 400 status between 1982 and 2014. So, whatever that means. Let's see what the moments are, because moments are usually pretty funny. Okay, that's not funny. That's very sad. But then you have someone tried to rob a McDonald's with a digger. So that's fun. Nothing like a good old dig. Britney Spears is the new face of Kenzo. I don't know what Kenzo is. Woman dies after receiving live bee sting acupuncture. Well, that's just stupid. She shouldn't have done that. Steven Seagal did something. I don't know, this is kind of aside from the shooting, there's just not really much happening. Cardi B says male producers are not woke, they're scared. Well, I'm a producer, and I think I'm woke. Definitely not really scared of anything. I have actually a phobia of vomiting. which is a problem that I need to deal with. It's called emetophobia. But other than that, I don't really have much fear of things. I'm kind of just hanging out, Confused Hawk was just looking for a quick. See, someone was holding this. I wonder if, like, I don't know how you could possibly catch a hawk. That feels like that. It's probably fake, because if you caught a hawk and hold it in your hands, it would probably just viciously attack you and take your fucking hand off. So I don't see how that's real. But it's got popular, so that's what's important. Here's a bad storm in Alabama. So a lot of hail. Look at that. That's pretty bad. All right. That's enough news for today. See ya.